Hello friends, welcome to Affairscloud Learn to Lead. Good morning to all the students. Today we will discuss very important current affairs of 14th of May 2022. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affair. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students that you have to download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily, you will see three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Most important section is the monthly, and we are providing four type of PDFs. One is detail, second is question and answer format, third is best 100 current affair, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and fourth one is pocket PDF. It means 2-liners and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs in quick format before your exam. But to enhance your performance further, we are providing 20 most important topic wise PDF. It means if you want to cover one particular topic, then you can use this topic wise PDF. If you are a banking student, we are providing three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section. But all these three things are only related to banking and economy. And you can attempt this quiz only on our application on monthly basis. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Expected question and answer will be provided to you so that you can recall that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your respective state exam, then we are also providing you state current affair, and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. You have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But if you are a new student, you are just starting your preparation, then I am advising you to subscribe for 2 years. And we are providing 10% extra discount on both subscriptions if you use this code ASH10. And if you have any query, you can email us or you can call us on this number or email ID. So let's start 14th of May 2022 current affairs. But first of all, you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link so that you can receive the notification on time. Here is the first question in the most important section. Who has been appointed as the CEO or the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of very important company Air India? So this is static question. Just remember the keyword. Here is Air India, and answer of this question is A. Campbell Wilson. So Tata Sons Private Limited, which is owned by Tata Group, appointed Campbell Wilson as the CEO and the Managing Director of very important company Air India. And recently, Campbell Wilson has resigned his position as the CEO of Scoot Private Limited. Remember, Scoot Private Limited is a fully owned subsidiary or the low-cost airline subsidiary of Singapore Airlines. He was earlier the CEO of this Scoot company, but now he resigned because he became the CEO and Managing Director of Air India. You can also see here the picture of Campbell Wilson, who is appointed as the CEO and Managing Director of Air India. And Campbell Wilson, who has more than 26 years of experience in the aviation industry across full service and the budget careers. But you can also remember one important point, that Alliance Air now becomes central government independent business unit. You have to remember this keyword, Alliance Air. So Alliance Air will function as the independent business unit under the Government of India with immediate effect from the 15th of April 2022. The airline is headed by Chief Executive Officer Vineet Sood. Vineet Sood. And Alliance Air was an erstwhile part of the Air India prior to its disinvestment, because earlier this was part of Government of India's Air India airline, but now Air India becomes a private airline, but only Alliance Air will function as an independent business unit under the Government of India with an immediate effect of 15th of April 2022. You can also remember Air India Chairman Natarajan Chandrasekharan or N. Chandrasekharan. This is important. But other options are again very important here, like second option, Harshvardhan Shringla ji. Harshvardhan Shringla recently appointed as Chief Coordinator of coming G20 Summit. Next is Vikas Kumar, very important appointment because he recently appointed as the Managing Director of Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, DMRC. Next is Kamlesh Neelkant Vyas, he was recently appointed as Chairman of Atomic Energy Commission. So all the appointments are very, very important. Moving to next question. Next question is in the very important section, but you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link so that you can receive the notification on time. Here is the first question. Ministry of Rural Development and which company signed a memorandum of understanding for online marketing of the self-help group products? In simple words, you can say that these self-help group products can be marketed through this online platform, and this company is Amazon. So answer of this question is D. So the Ministry of Rural Development and Amazon signed a memorandum of understanding for online marketing of self-help group products on the Amazon platform. So this is a collaboration between the Ministry of Rural Development and Amazon for online marketing of the self-help group products. And this MOU will enable the self-help group entrepreneurs under the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, to offer their products to the buyers across India through the Amazon Saheli storefront. And Amazon and Ministry of Rural Development will jointly enable commercial as well as social development of women-led rural enterprises across identified states and the union territories. And Amazon will provide training and onboarding support to the Ministry of Rural Development appointed sellers to list products from the self-help group associated with the Ministry of Rural Development on Amazon.in. Even the Ministry of Rural Development, Amazon will conduct joint workshops for the awareness creation and assist the sellers in listing their products and to unlock growth levers to grow their business on Amazon.in. Even this Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, has taken a number of steps to support self-help groups in assessing marketing, even markets for their products by getting them registered on the e-commerce platform like Flipkart, Amazon, Meesho and other things, so that the self-help groups' income can be increased and their livelihood can be enhanced and their unique products can reach all over world. So this is the platform of Amazon, who signed an agreement with the Ministry of Rural Development. Moving to next question. What is the name of online platform for export-import transactions launched by Dash Bank? It means you have to tell me two things. One is the name of this online platform which is launched by this bank, and name of this bank you have to tell me. This is specially for the small and medium industries for export and import transactions. And name of this platform is Trade Next, and name of this bank is Union Bank of India. So answer of this question is C. So Union Bank of India has launched an online platform which is known as Trade Next. You have to remember this Trade Next, which enables all the MSMEs like micro, small and medium enterprises to transact all cross-border export-import transactions from comfort of their place, like eliminates the need for companies to visit a bank branch for the same. So it is a 24/7 safe and the secure solution. It offers seamless entry and processing of letters of credit, bank guarantees, export-import bills, disbursement of export credit, outward and inward remittances, dealer finance and other things. And you can also remember recently the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology facilitated Union Bank of India for achieving highest percentage of digital payment transactions under the category of large and medium banks at the Digital Payment Utsav. So this bank is Union Bank of India, and remember who is currently the Managing Director and CEO of this bank. This is Raj Kiran Raiji. Raj Kiran Raiji. And you can also remember where is the headquarter. Headquarter is in Mumbai. Moving to next question. Which space agency launched endurance mission to probe Earth's life supporting nature? So you have to just remember the question as same as in slide, and answer of this question is United States of America Space Agency, NASA. So NASA launched its endurance mission through its 3-stage Oriole, remember if you can, Oriole sounding rocket to an altitude of 475 miles into the atmosphere. But the main important keyword here is endurance mission. So the mission aimed at investigating how Earth supports life while the other planets like Mars, Venus don't. And the mission will measure the Earth global electric potential, that is how much Earth electric field tugs at electrically charged particles in the air. because this electric potential is expected to be very weak force, making it difficult to measure, and is the principal reason for existence of life on Earth compared to the other exoplanets. But you have to remember, this endurance mission is launched by NASA, and it is just to probe Earth's life supporting nature. And where is the headquarters of NASA? NASA's headquarters is in Washington DC, and its administrator is Bill Nelson. He was appointed in 2021. Moving to next question. Which state has become the first state in the country to restore the old pension scheme? So remember, to restore the old pension scheme, and this state is Chhattisgarh. So answer of this question is B. So Chhattisgarh has become the first state in the country to restore the old pension scheme in order to provide assured income to the retired employees. So Chhattisgarh is the first state to restore old pension scheme. So the state has also sent a detailed proposal to the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority to withdraw 17,000 crore accrued under the market-driven National Pension Scheme since November 2004. Even in recently February 2022, Rajasthan also announced restoration of old pension scheme in its 2022-23 budget, but the state has not issued a gazette notification, and the Chhattisgarh government issued a gazette notification. So that's why Chhattisgarh has become the first state in the country to restore the old pension scheme. However, it will not be applicable to the officials of the All India Services like members of the Indian Administrative Services or Indian Police Services. And the move will benefit over 3 lakh employees who joined service after the year of 2004, because old pension scheme was stopped after the year of 2004. But we have to remember that what is the main difference in the old pension scheme as well as the new pension scheme. So the main difference between the two pension system is that an employee has to make a voluntary contribution towards a pension by undertaking a 10% deduction from the basic salary and dearness allowances, but there is no such deduction under the old pension scheme, and a minimum of 12% of the basic salary will be deducted as per the General Provident Fund rule. But you have to remember, first state who started or who restored the old pension scheme, this is the state of Chhattisgarh. Now we are moving to the next question. Padam Shri Dr. Ramakant Shukla ji passed away. He was belonged to which field? So you have to just remember Dr. Ramakant Shukla, and he was very famous Sanskrit scholar and also very famous Hindi scholar. So he belonged to literature. So answer of this question is C. So Padam Shri Dr. Ramakant Shukla, a profound Sanskrit and the Hindi scholar, has passed away in the state of Uttar Pradesh because he was born in Uttar Pradesh in the Bulandshahr district. So remember, he belongs to Uttar Pradesh. Even the government of India honored him with the Padam Shri in the year of 2013, for literature and education. And he was conferred the titles of Sanskrit Rashtra Kavi, Kavi Ratna, Kavi Shromani by literary and the Sanskrit organizations. Even in 2009, he was honored with the President Award under the Sanskrit category. In 2013, he was honored with the Padam Shri, and he also received the Sahitya Academy Award in the year of 2018 under the Sanskrit category for poetry, Mama Janani. So you have to just remember the name. Name is Dr. Ramakant Shukla. He was very famous Sanskrit as well as Hindi scholar, and he received Padam Shri in the year of 2013. Moving to next question. What is the range of extended range version of BrahMos missile which was recently tested? So you have to just remember the range, the extended range version of the BrahMos missile. Earlier it was 290 km, but the extended range is 350 km. So answer of this question is C. So the range of the extended range version of the BrahMos missile is around 350 km from its original 250 km. So you can see here, in a first, India successfully launched extended range version of the BrahMos missile from the Sukhoi 30 Mk1. And Indian Air Force successfully test fired the first ever extended range missile of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile from Sukhoi fighter jet on the designated target in the Bay of Bengal region. And the BrahMos missile achieved a supersonic speed of 2.8 Mach. 2.8 Mach means almost 3 times the speed of sound. So just remember, BrahMos missile extended range is 350 km. Moving to next question. Who has appointed as the new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka? Very important question because a crisis is going on in Sri Lanka. So that's why older Prime Minister resigned from his position and new Prime Minister is appointed. And name of the new Prime Minister is Ranil Wickremesinghe. So answer of this question is D. So Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who is the President of Sri Lanka, has appointed Ranil Wickremesinghe, the leader of United National Party, which is the opposition party, as the new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. So you can see here the picture of Ranil Wickremesinghe takes over as the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. And earlier this position was with Mahinda Rajapaksa. So remember, the older or the former Prime Minister of Sri Lanka was Mahinda Rajapaksa, and he was the President older brother. President is Gotabaya Rajapaksa and the Prime Minister was Mahinda Rajapaksa. But he resigned from his post of the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka amid mass protest over the economic crisis. And previously, Ranil Wickremesinghe has served as the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka for five times since 1993. So remember, this is static question. Who becomes the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka? Ranil Wickremesinghe. Moving to next question. Which organization has agreed to launch an early warning system for the large scale pandemics like COVID-19? So this is very simple question. Answer of this question is BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa has agreed to launch an early warning system for the large scale pandemics, and it was launched during the 12th meetings of the BRICS health ministers virtually hosted by China. And during this 12th meeting of BRICS health ministers all over the 5 countries and the other countries delegates virtually hosted by China, the BRICS countries have agreed to launch an early warning system for the large scale pandemics. And around 70 attendees, including the health ministers from the BRICS countries and the Deputy Director General of the World Health Organization, participated in the meeting. And a joint declaration was also adopted during the meeting. And remember, China is set to host the BRICS summit in China in June 2022. And exact place is Xiamen. Where this BRICS summit will be hosted in June 2022. Now we are moving to next question. This question is from picture. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare signed a memorandum of understanding with the United Nations Development Program for the strategic partnership on the agriculture, crop insurance and the credit. It means United Nations Development Program will provide technical assistance to the government of India, 2 schemes. One is the Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana or the crop insurance scheme, and second is Kisan Credit Modified Interest Subvention scheme. It means how India can implement these schemes, and this assistance will be provided by United Nations Development Program. And under the terms of the Memorandum of Understanding, United Nations Development Program will leverage its expertise in the systems and global know-how to assist the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in implementing combined agriculture credit and the crop insurance. Because according to this Memorandum of Understanding, United Nations Development Program will provide responsive, demand-driven technical assistance for the effective implementation of the agriculture credit and the crop insurance scheme. And this is credit scheme like Kisan Credit Scheme, and the crop insurance scheme is Fasal Bima Yojana. Similarly, substantial efforts are being made to help farmers who were previously unable to benefit from the scheme, as well as to reach all small farmers, livestock farmers and the fishermen through the Kisan Credit Card Scheme, so that credit can be provided to the farmers or the farmers community. But you have to remember about UNDP here. It is the United Nations Development Agency and plays a critical role in helping countries achieve the sustainable development goals, which we have to achieve by the year of 2030. And it works in nearly 170 countries and territories, helping to eradicate poverty, reduce inequalities and build resilience so countries can sustain process. And it was established in the year of 1966 and its headquarters is in New York. Moving to next question. Next question is in the important section, but first of all you have to like this video, share this video as much as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link so that you can receive the notification on time. Here is the question. Exim Bank or Export Import Bank will provide $190 million to which country for the Metro Express and the infrastructure project? So very static question. You have to remember the question as same as in slide. Answer of this question is Mauritius. So B is the answer. So Export Import Bank of India on behalf of the Government of India has entered into an agreement with the Mauritius Infrastructure Development Company to provide $190 million Government of India backed line of credit. And the agreement was made for the purpose of financing Exim Bank participation in the ongoing Metro Express project and other infrastructure projects in the Mauritius. But you have to remember, this is $190 million which will be provided by Export Import Bank of India. And remember, Exim Bank, it is a premier export finance institution of India, and its managing director is Harsha Bangari. Harsha Bangari. And its headquarters is in Mumbai, and it was founded in 1982. Moving to next question. Next question is from picture. 70% infections can be prevented if good hand hygiene is followed, and it is a report of WHO. So it is not World Health Organization, it is World Hand Organization. So on the occasion of World Hand Hygiene Day, it was celebrated on 5th of May 2022. So remember, on this occasion, World Hand Organization launched first global report on infection prevention and the control. So this report stated that 70% of the infections can be prevented with good hand hygiene and other cost-effective practices. And the report brings together evidence from the scientific literature, various reports, new data from the WHO studies. So remember, this is World Hand Hygiene Day, which was observed on 5th of May 2022, and the theme was Health Care, Quality and Safety, Climate or Culture. Moving to next section, it is our one-liner important point. Here is the first. OMC Power signs a agreement with IREDA for clean energy ecosystem. OMC stands for Omni Grid Micropower, who signed a MOU with IREDA. It is Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, so that clean energy ecosystem can be generated, especially in the rural area. So the economic support will be given to OMC, and this support will be provided by IREDA for setting up of renewable energy plants to provide sustainable energy in the villages of the Uttar Pradesh especially, which plans to reduce carbon footprints and the global warming. Currently, it has 280 plants across UP and Bihar. So it is specially for the UP rural area, so that maximum to maximum carbon footprints can be reduced. Next, ISRO successfully test human-rated S-200 rocket booster for 2023 Gaganyaan mission. So it is again not important. So Indian Space Research Organization has successfully completed the static test of the human-rated solid rocket booster at Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, for its Gaganyaan mission. But it is not important, just remember it is S-200, or it is also known as HS-200, because it is human-rated solid rocket booster. Next is Twitter to invest USD 624 million to make electric vehicle parts in India. So Twitter Group plans to invest 48 billion rupees, or almost $624 million, to make electric vehicle components in India. And this is in line with the efforts of the Twitter towards the carbon neutrality by the year of 2050. And this is expected to create around 3,500 new jobs. And Toyota is aligning its green targets with India aim of becoming a manufacturing hub through this switch to clean transport. Next is Morgan and Stanley cuts India's financial year 23 growth forecast to 7.6%. So Morgan Stanley downgraded India's growth forecast to 7.6%. Earlier they predicted 7.9% for the financial year of 2023 amid slowdown in the global growth, higher commodity prices and risk aversion in the global capital market. And for financial year 24, Morgan Stanley also lowered its growth forecast to 6.7%. Earlier they predicted 7%. So remember, this is Morgan Stanley. Next, India contributed USD 8 lakh to promote Hindi language at the United Nations. So the government of India has contributed almost $8 lakh to the United Nations as a part of the initiative which aims to enhance public outreach of the organization in Hindi. And the project was launched by India in the year of 2018 in collaboration with the United Nations Department of the Public Information to disseminate information about the United Nations to the Hindi-speaking population across the world. You have to remember the amount here. Next is Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar ji visited Israel. So Indian delegation under the leadership of Narendra Singh Tomar ji, Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, was on 4-day visit to the Israel. So both nations agreed to further strengthen the ongoing bilateral partnership through the mutual visits and sharing of experience. And India and Israel especially celebrate 30 years of establishment of diplomatic relation. And remember, Narendra Singh Tomarji constituency is Morena. Morena is in Madhya Pradesh. Moving to next, it is the question of the day. What was the question of 13th of May 2022? Very simple question. Powered by intellect and driven by values is the tagline of which company? And this is the tagline of Infosys. So answer of this question is C. Moving to the question of the day. Question of the day is, which of the following country is not a member of G8 group? So you have to tell me answer only in the comment box. I am waiting your answer. But please like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join a Telegram group and press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. But it is Affairscloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section definitely. And don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy like this smiley. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye.